Good morning, everybody. This is today's Trader's Daily Discipline, and I'm your host, Jason Allen, the Lion of LaSalle Street. Proud to be with you this 19th of August, 2025. Um, I wanted to get right to work today. Didn't really have any house cleaning for you, so I thought I'd just get started right away and spend a few pearls of wisdom here with you. Here's our quote to get us started. The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes of mind. That, of course, said by William James. Actually passed away 100 years ago this year. Man considered to be the father of modern psychiatry, and built on the foundations offered by some men in the beginning years of psychology and psychiatry. But I thought this was a great quote for us to review and spend a minute on today, because one of the things that is, I think, more difficult for a lot of traders to accept, because most traders believe that the market and themselves are two different things. What really successful traders have learned and have come to understand is that the market is me. The way I see things is the way I perceive the market. The market is created in my mind based on my understanding of myself, my world and life view, what I believe should or shouldn't happen. The price action means certain things to me that's going to mean different to you. And all this boils around in our heads. And the fact of the matter is that the way you see things, the way you think, is the way the market really is. The market is what you create in your own mind. Every profit, every loss is created by your thinking. It doesn't come from the market. The market itself is actually incidental to what we do. Most traders that are truly successful, that have been able to establish a working method that is consistently profitable, and they can make money no matter what's going on in the world or what's going on in the market. They're able to pull money out consistently. Those people will tell you the trading is about 99.9% what goes on between your ears. It's got nothing or little to nothing to do with the absolute market. Now, why is that important for us to accept? Well, because if we don't accept that, we're never going to make money. That's the bottom line. Because until you're willing to accept the fact that you create your losses by the way you think, you're the one that pulled the trigger. You're the one that said I should go long or go short, and that trade created a loss for your account. You're the one that decides where you get in or where you get out. You have 100% control over the balance in your account. In fact, it's probably the only thing in your life that you have 100% control over is the balance in your account, because you're the one that decides where to buy and where to sell. And you don't have to do anything if you don't want to, or you don't feel the need to. So what does all that mean? Well, what it all means is if you don't control your thinking, you don't control your checkbook. What you have to do as a trader is come to the understanding that the way you think determines your ultimate performance. Once you do that and you find that something is creating losses in your thinking, you can change your thinking. And like William said, that's a great discovery. Probably the greatest discovery of his generation was that human beings can alter their life by altering his attitudes of mind. The way you think determines who you are. The way you think determines what you get. Haven't you ever met somebody who got up one morning and was fed up with the world around them and started making some changes in the way they behaved, which means they made changes in the way they thought first, and that became behavior. And over enough time, that person changed their life, put themselves on the right track. What I'm hoping you'll gather from all of our talk today is that we as traders have the same responsibility to ourselves, and yet it's even a bigger benefit for us to change our thinking. Because the instant we change our thinking, our trade results start improving. So you want to ask yourself, why do I keep having the same performance problem over and over again? Why do I have the same issue in my trading results over and over again? I keep trying to change it, but I'm not changing it. What is the underlying issue in your head, the way you think, that you need to make an adjustment on? And I think, personally, that the reason anyone can learn to do this, I don't care who you are, age, background, education, previous experience, anyone who wishes to learn how to trade can learn to do it. That's my personal opinion. Not everybody agrees with that, but I do. And I believe that. And the reason I believe that is because of this right here. The instant you change your thinking process, performance starts to improve. How far can you go? How far can you take a change in your thinking? How far can the market pay you? How much can you earn by changing those things you need to change? That's the exciting thing. Because when you really grab a hold of this thinking, you realize it's unlimited. There is no upside boundary for any of us if we can alter our thinking close enough to what the market's actually doing all the time. Because there's no upside limit then. And anything you want to do, and anything you want to accomplish, and anything you hope to become, or things you want to do, all that requires enough money. Well, the market will give you unlimited money when you think exactly like the market thinks, and you're willing to participate exactly the way the market thinks. But if it's not happening yet, the problem's inside your head. So let's get to work on changing that and making the world a better place for you. So that being said, come and join me every day at netwinningtrader.com or the Market Mastery Meetup, and we'll work on those things together. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday. In between now and then, good luck, good trading. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming today. Bye.